100 Civics Questions. Part 2. Master Q16 to 30 for the Naturalization Test. Fun 2D cartoon learning. Join thousands of learners by subscribing today. The classroom feels calm and focused, with a light breeze coming through the window and the faint sound of birds chirping outside. Mark, now a bit more relaxed, sits at his desk with his study guide, ready for the next round of questions. Anne smiles at him as she flips through the pages of her binder.
All right, Mark, let's continue with the next 15 questions. Are you feeling good?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's go.
Question 16. Name one right only for United States citizens. A. To vote in a federal election. B. To own property in the United States. C. To live in the U.S. without a visa.
I think the answer is A. To vote in a federal election.
That's right. Only U.S. citizens have the right to vote in federal elections, such as presidential and congressional elections. This is one of the privileges that come with citizenship and is a key part of participating in American democracy. Question 17. What does the judicial branch do? A. Passes laws. B. Enforces laws. C. Reviews laws.
I think the answer is C. Reviews laws.
Correct. The judicial branch, which includes the courts, is responsible for interpreting laws and determining if they follow the Constitution. The Supreme Court is the highest court in this branch and has the power to strike down laws that are unconstitutional. Question 18. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. A. The Civil War. B. The Revolutionary War. C. The Spanish-American War.
I think the answer is A. The Civil War.
Yes, the Civil War was fought from 1861 to 1865, primarily over the issue of slavery and states' rights. It was a pivotal moment in U.S. history, leading to the end of slavery and shaping the future of the nation. Question 19. What was the main concern of the United States during the Cold War? A. Communism. B. Democracy. C. Trade policies.
I think the answer is A. Communism.
Exactly. During the Cold War, which lasted roughly from the 1940s to the 1990s, the U.S. was mainly concerned with stopping the spread of communism, particularly as it spread through Eastern Europe and Asia. This led to tensions with the Soviet Union. Question 20. Who was the first president? A. Abraham Lincoln. B. Thomas Jefferson. C. George Washington.
I think the answer is C. George Washington.
Yes, George Washington was the very first president of the United States, serving from 1789 to 1797. He set many important precedents for the office, including stepping down after 2 terms, which is still followed today. Question 21. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? A. J.D. Vance. B. Kamala Harris. C. Mike Pence.
I think the answer is A. J.D. Vance.
Actually, the correct answer is A. J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is the current Vice President of the United States. Question 22. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? A. The Secretary of Defense. B. The Vice President. C. The President.
I think the answer is C. The President.
Correct. The President is the Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military. This means the President has the authority to direct military operations, though major military actions typically require approval from Congress. Question 23. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? A. Because there were 13 original colonies. B. To represent the 13 amendments to the Constitution. C. To symbolize the 13 military branches.
I think the answer is A. Because there were 13 original colonies.
Exactly. The 13 stripes on the flag represent the original 13 colonies that declared independence from Britain in 1776, forming the foundation of the United States. Question 24. What is the capital of the United States? A. New York City. B. Los Angeles. C. Washington, D.C.
I think the answer is C. Washington, D.C.
Yes, Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. It is not part of any state and was chosen to be the seat of the federal government, housing important institutions like the White House, the Capitol, and the Supreme Court. Question 25. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? A. John Roberts. B. Clarence Thomas. C. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
I think the answer is A. John Roberts.
Correct. John Roberts is currently the Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. He plays a key role in overseeing the judicial branch and ensuring the court's decisions are in line with the Constitution. Question 26. What is the name of the President of the United States now? A. Joe Biden. B. Donald Trump. C. George W. Bush.
I think the answer is B. Donald Trump.
Correct. Donald Trump is currently serving as the 47th President of the United States, having been re-elected in 2025. Question 27. If both the President and Vice President can no longer serve, who becomes President? A. The Secretary of State. B. The Speaker of the House. C. The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
I think the answer is B. The Speaker of the House.
Correct. If both the President and Vice President are unable to serve, the Speaker of the House of Representatives becomes President. This is outlined in the Presidential Succession Act. Question 28. When do we celebrate Independence Day? A. July 4th. B. June 14th. C. December 25th. Question 28. When do we celebrate Independence Day? A. July 4th. B. June 14th. C. December 25th.
I think the answer is A. July 4th.
Absolutely. Independence Day is celebrated on July 4th to commemorate the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776, marking the birth of the United States as a free nation. Question 29. Why does the flag have 50 stars? A. Because there are 50 states. B. Because there are 50 founding fathers. C. Because there are 50 national parks.
I think the answer is A. Because there are 50 states.
That's right. Each star on the American flag represents one of the 50 states. As new states joined the Union, a new star was added to the flag. Question 30. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. A. The Mississippi River. B. The Colorado River. C. The Rio Grande.
I think the answer is A. The Mississippi River.
Correct. The Mississippi River is one of the two longest rivers in the United States, along with the Missouri River. It flows from northern Minnesota to the Gulf of Mexico and has been an essential waterway for trade and travel. Great job, Mark. You've made it through another round. How are you feeling?
I feel good. This is getting easier.
Anne smiles and flips to the next page of the study guide, excited for the next set of questions.